Hi guys, what's up? Zax here. We are back with the Grid Autosport today. We are here to do more Formula B, Auto GP, whatever you want to call it. And we're here in Istanbul. We had an alright qualifying. P11 is where we start. And let's hope now we can have a good race. So, I can't remember where we are in the championship. I haven't actually played this game in a couple of days because this is probably the hardest game to actually record just because it's so confusing. I've got to get everything set up downstairs and all that sort of stuff, and it's a little bit confusing in terms of everything, but it's alright, I don't mind it. But let's just get into this race. Let's not focus on all the other stuff. Let's just try and get up the order. As we know, we're always better in the race than we are in qualifying. So let's just try and get the best result we possibly can here today. The full Istanbul circuit, the one that they used for the Grand Prix a couple of years ago.
You're in position 8. They're less than a second ahead. 4 laps to go.
Ooh, only a tad wide over there. Don't want to run across the... damn it. My mistake. 100% my mistake. That's weird. It was a track I thought I'd do quite well at, but in qualifying, it showed that we didn't really have the speed to be up the front. It's at P11 where we started. It's not exactly a very good starting position. But then again, we always know we're better in the race, so not too worried about it. Oh, not too worried about that. But we'll find a way to get up to the front of the grid. But what, we're 4 seconds or so behind the leaders, so that's going to be quite a tough one to try and manage. But well, hopefully we'll be able to do it. I think after this episode, I think through July, we're still gonna have Grid Autosport, but just as it's such a long video, each time the episodes are gonna have to go down because it's gonna be nearly impossible for me to record so many episodes at a certain time. So I think I'm doing 2 or 3 episodes a week for July, and actually I think it's 9 videos in total. So I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think it's 9 videos in total, so that's, 3 weeks with 2 videos and then 1 week with 3 videos, I think, unless my math has gone very stupidly wrong. But we've lost time to Luca Schmid, who is in front. We're not having the best of times trying to catch up to him. He's got a pretty good advantage on us, actually, considering we've only done 1.5 laps. And we can't seem to pull the gap down. Actually, quite a few people in the last video saying about the tyre flex, and I think... Whoa, he did a barrel roll! What a lad. I'm not sure he wants to do a barrel roll, but it's cool for us. But yeah, the tyre flex, and yeah, I'm noticing that now. It's really cool, isn't it? You didn't really... I don't know whether people really expected that from Grid Autosport, where they thought really it was going to be that detailed, but yeah, good to see Codemasters putting the tyre flex in. Hopefully that's something we'll see in F1. I don't think F1's done that before. Obviously we see the tyre flex when the puncture's gone or whatever, but the tyre's gone and you've got a puncture, I should say. But yeah, that's cool. I like that. It's pretty awesome. Oh no, there's been another spin. Team Kicker. Both their cars have been involved in dramas, and that's elevated us to P5. I can't remember where we were on the championship. That's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Luke Schmid now in front. Looks like two of the K&N cars, I think they are. And then obviously in front of them we got the Raven Wests. But we haven't actually lost any time to the leader, but it just looks like Luca Schmid has been pulling away. However, we are starting to pull me on this lap, so maybe it could be a last lap race between us. Be nice to get onto the podium, wouldn't it? Especially after I think our last race was Spa, wasn't it? That went pretty terribly. I still think this is the right difficulty for me, because you can still see, like, obviously in qualifying I'm still not like getting pole every time. I'm still qualifying mid-pack. And I'm in a car that sort of... maybe you can say I'm outperforming the car, yes. But if I put it up to very hard, I'm not sure whether I'd even be finishing in the top 10 in these races. Might even be finishing last each time. I'm just not too sure. Just yet, I don't think I'll be moving up to very hard. I drove on very hard whilst I played this game at Grid. What am I talking about? Whilst I played it at Codemasters. So, I know it's very tough, so I'm not too sure. I don't think I would be very good on very hard. I think it would just make the series more boring. I think it's more interesting like it is here. It's as if you don't want me to win. You want me to go on the really hard difficulties and just come last each time, but I think having a win now and again is good. And it sort of shows the realism that, you know, in these formulas in real life, it's not the same person winning every time. It's sometimes a breakout performer from a smaller team. We've closed down Lucas Schmid now and his teammate.
I've asked your teammate to push for a higher position.
My teammate doesn't really suck in this, but I'm going to attempt to attack, just to try and get a couple more positions. This could actually be a last corner overtake for P4 or P3 here. Oh, Schmid's got all crossed up through there. That's probably gained us a couple of tenths of a second. No. That's it. That's our chance of going any further up the order ruined through a tiny mistake, and they don't want me to do any better, so yeah, that's that. Apart from that though, this last lap has been very good, good pace.
Position 5, 1.5 seconds to the car ahead, and you were 1 second slower through the last sector. Last lap, let's push through now.
Okay, tell me it's the last lap with 2 corners to go. Well done. Alrighty then, that's up to the finish line. Okay, it's a bit further up than I thought, but here you go, there's the finish line. Not a terrible race, not the best race in the world, but doesn't matter too much.
You're ahead of your teammate in the driver standings.
Oh yeah, we're third in the standings. Okay, and then Luke Schmid is actually one of our rivals, but Stefano Bruni, who finished third, is way down the championship in 7th. Righty then. Third place in the team's championship. Let's go for another race. This one's only a 3-lapper. Should be a bit shorter race then. But that might mean less time to actually fight our way through the field, but hopefully we still have the opportunity to fight. Really? No! How on earth do I get a penalty for that? I was taken out. Like I felt this car rubbing on mine, so I lifted it off. But then it just kept pushing me, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is going to be a crash." Sorry. Actually, I'm not that sorry. But now it's probably we're most likely going to lose third in the championship now. I don't know, I do find Raven West winning every single race just a bit, you know, a little bit silly. I mean, it never happens in real life. In a formula where all the cars are exactly the same, it never happens. You never have someone dominate every single race, or one team dominate every single race. I'm sure somebody will find an example, but it doesn't happen all the time, and that's what it does in this. It happens every single time, every single series. It's Raven West, Raven West, Raven West, unless it's a reverse grid, and that's the only time they ever don't win. Come on, teammate, push a bit higher. Can't be struggling around in 8th whilst I've already been taken out, and I'm still nearly caught you by the end of that one. Front wing has been damaged on the left-hand side by the looks of it.
2 laps to go.
Steering damage, obviously, as well. Come on, Javier Medina, whatever your name is. Work a bit harder. Ooh, calling them out. I have to be robust with my moves. Sorry, teammate. Javier. You weren't driving particularly well, so I'm just going to dive it up the inside of you. So now one of the K&N cars is all the way down here. Oh, I thought I was going to get a penalty for that. Full tyre squealing, and we've gone off round. Is that? I think it's turn 8, isn't it? It's either turn 8 or turn 6. I always get it wrong though. Oh god, just smashed up all the cones. Pedro Costa, he's looking for the overtake though, I'll tell you that. He's really close up behind him. No, he's not gone for the move though. Okay. Wimped out at the last second. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry. Give me all the penalties.
On to the last lap. Let's make up some ground.
What a noob move that was. Trying to defend on the inside. Okay, well, okay, maybe it wasn't such a noob move, but we'll just go straight back down the inside. Let's try and get back. Can we get? No, we didn't quite get an overlap there. I've got to try and get this team kicker person, Leo Turner. Minimise points loss. That's all I need to do now. Oh well, let's just floor it. Okay, now I need to get past Bruno again. That wasn't too hard. God, no. No! How stupid was I to do that? How stupid did I need? I didn't need to do that. I just threw the block and I didn't need to do it, and now I've just crashed. I deserved that. I 100% deserved that. For being an absolute idiot trying to defend from something I didn't need to. Now we're gonna end up losing third in the championship, definitely, maybe even fourth. But anyway, it was my fault, so I can't go on about it. But overall, it hasn't been too bad this series. Aaron Wesley gets. Luckily, Schmidt finished fourth, not third. Kennedy managed to get that. But now 10 points behind Schmidt, and Evan Kennedy isn't too far behind us. Right, let's move on. Third place in Teams Championship. Final event. Oh my god, really? Are you serious? I suppose it was the one track I actually won at. Twice. Maybe I shouldn't be complaining. Anyway, let's see what happens. Oh, for God's damn! Forgot to qualify.
Make sure you get ahead of Aaron Wesley and put some distance between you.
I remember it like the last second, and I'm like, oh wait, this isn't the track I won at. Get confused. Oh, well, there you go. There goes your rear wing. You deserve that because you. Yeah. Restrain myself from saying anything. However, I has driven this track before. It does look like the track I won at, doesn't it? But it isn't. It's not Algarve, it's whatever it said. Oh, I forgot already. Yama, isn't it? How did I get mixed up between those two? I don't know. It's just, I think it's a similar shaped circuit, or just similar shaped bends and stuff. Stoof. This is it then, really, isn't it? Okay, I just took out my teammate. Oh well. Life goes on. One of us is fighting for a top 3 in the championship and the other isn't. Let's just say that. Wow, stop it in the middle of the corner, Forge, man. Pedro Costa.
I've asked your teammate to push for a higher position. You're in position 10. Just get round them. Take the place. 3 laps
Very
left.
easy for the engineer to say. Whoa! What the heck? No! Are you serious? Oh my. Wow, this race has gone from bad to bad to bad to bad to much worse. I need to definitely dial out the inconsistency in my series races. I think I'm going to do one season of IndyCar, otherwise the episodes are going to get very long. And honestly, I want to get on to do another series now. Done enough single seaters. But I'm not going to just quit out of IndyCar. I'm going to do at least the season. Probably deserved that. Didn't have the right to really put the car down the inside there. Yep, just take all the positions. Take all of them. I don't need them, don't worry. I'm just going to take off everyone's rear wing. I don't want to, but I'm just going to end up doing it, I bet. How on earth has my teammate not overtaken 2 people that have not got a rear wing?
Let's have at least one more place.
Yeah, you defend, but I'll just throw out the inside, because I don't care. Oh, I've driven this track, it should be fine. Said me, that one. Now it's more about finishing 4th, not 5th in this championship, which is going to be very close. And I definitely should have qualified, but I forgot. Need to get 10th though. Need to get 10th. Thank you for not giving me a penalty game. Wow, look how far behind we are. A massive gap between myself and 9th. Here's Pedro Costa again. I love this Oakley livery. It's going to be disappointing not to be able to run it. I don't think in IndyCar. I'm not sure. I think the IndyCar livery is. I don't know. I'm not sure actually. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going. Actually, I'm just going to quickly pause the video just because it seems to have lost a bit of FPS recently. Right, so should be a bit better now. But we'll see. 16 points behind Lucas Schmid. Only 6 ahead of Kennedy. Right then. 5 laps to decide. I don't know whether it decides the championship, but definitely decides my fate about possibly what teams I get to drive for in IndyCar.
I've asked your teammate to push for a higher position.
I always get terrible starts. Now don't get involved in the lap 1 drama. Let's just get down here, you know, overtake people if we can. Liquid Molly Man's looking to the inside. Oh my god, Ashley, use your accelerator, that's what it's there for. Rick Scott is leading. Now I'm really concentrating. Who's that?
Keep an eye out for them rejoining the race.
Bruno, I think. Wow, really? Really? I was trying to avoid an accident. I don't even know what I was doing, to be honest. Right, stay in your slipstream and try and get up past someone. Okay, that should be quite easy. You're very slow. going to be interesting to see who finishes last in the championship and how many points they've got. Yes, my teammate's going for it. I think it might be Evan Kennedy. He's overtaking. Go on, lad. Go on, lad, and someone spun it.
We've had a spin out on track.
It's Evan Kennedy. He has spun it at the last hurdle. He is not going to be getting P4 in the championship. That is mine now. I've got P4 in the championship. So now about whether I can get anything better, which is unlikely, but who knows. But Evan Kennedy messes up at the final hurdle, and that is it. He might not even score in this race, which would be embarrassing. Wow, I shouldn't have just shouted there. This is my first video of my recording session, and I've probably got a lot more to go, so probably best not to shout. Need to keep some energy for the other videos. This might actually be Javier's best result. Come on, get past him. You're in the slipstream. Get past him, son. I doubt he's going to go for the overtake, in all honesty. He's a bit too scared.
Good pace. Lap 3 now. Take some position.
Okay, it's very easy for you to say, engineer, to take some positions, but you're not the one driving this car. It would be disappointing to miss out on third in the championship, but, you know, I've done some stupid overtakes and stuff in the series, so I understand I probably don't really deserve to have third, but obviously it would be nice. See, I'm not really catching Javier in this, am I? I'm really looking forward to doing an IndyCar season though, because I love those cars. In this game, actually, I feel they're really good as well. The front end grip's a little bit to be desired, but it doesn't matter too much. I've just got to learn to brake a bit earlier. Oh my god, braking way early. Javier, I've just took your rear wing off. I've damaged my steering and my suspension. Thank you. No, that's without steering. I just go really into the wall. This season has nearly been a nightmare for me, really. It could have been so much more. Did I brake a bit too late? Probably. Do I care now? It's the last race of the season? No. See, if this was Evan Kennedy, this is pretty much it for fourth place in the championship. If I make one little mistake and ended up behind my teammate, then he's got the place. Oh my god. I'm not gonna quit. No, sorry, I'm not gonna restart. I'm gonna have to quit to stay with what I've said with the series. I'm not gonna redo races and that sort of stuff. I think we've still got fourth in the champ. Yes, we did. Yes, yes, yes. Well, Rick Scott beats Aaron Wesley, but you know, I had to retire. I'm not gonna restart it, and you know, because I just don't want to. You know, it's not in the spirit of the series. I want to not do any restarts, not do any flashbacks, and all that sort of stuff. So, well, I pretty much lost our third place in the championship there, but
next season,
yeah.
try and tick off some sponsor objectives. It'll get you more.
Yeah, I didn't really
XP.
tick off any sponsor objectives there, did I? Right, so that is the end of Season 3 of
You've made
Career
a real
Mode.
impact in this discipline. It's only going to get tougher from here.
And we're into
We'll
level
show
8.
you've got what it takes.
Let's see what championships we've got. Awards, 4th, not too bad. 1st in the V8 Lightweight Cup, which is very good. And there we are. We are quite high up the you know, XP rank there. So we should actually have some decent.
Have a look at the new open wheel championship you've been invited to.
18 offers. Oh, let's just go back and do the GP series, should we?
It'll be a change in car class, so expect the competition to
Right, so there's loads of events here. 10 events. Do I really want to do 10 events? I really sort of want to do that, the World GP Championship, but it's going to take so long. I'm going to come back to that later on in the walkthrough. I'm going to do this, the World GP League, just for now. And I understand a lot of people probably want me to do that, but the videos, you know, I'm going to end up probably doing like 77,000 videos on that one series alone, probably. But anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time for more IndyCar. Goodbye.